Heidi-ho, neighbors. Today we're going to talk about being improper, and who better to tell us about being improper than my good friend Plankton, who knows everything about being improper. So let's start thinking about what is improper. Burps are improper. Farts are improper. Anything that comes from Justin Bieber is improper, right? That makes sense. Why is Justin Bieber improper? I'll tell you why. Because he's got a big head. He thinks so much of himself. Let's draw a big picture of Justin Bieber here. There we go. My mom always told me having a big head or being big-headed was improper. But today we are going to talk about improper fractions. So, to tell you about improper fractions, I'm going to tell you a story about my friend Kyle Sang. Kyle Sang was this tiny, tiny little skinny guy about this tall, and his waist was about as wide as my leg is thick. And Kyle and I went out for some Chinese food to celebrate. And Kyle came back with a plate piled, filled, with everything. Had chicken balls, we had wontons, we had noodles, we had spring rolls, we had egg rolls, we had jelly rolls. I was like, Kyle, there's no way you're going to finish all of this food on this plate. But Kyle sat there, he took the plate, he opened his mouth, and he took his chopsticks, his mouth opened up and just went and poured this food, just funneled right into his body and filled up one of his legs. I was like, holy crap, Kyle. Honestly, I thought you were going to eat maybe half of that plate. Why don't we draw half? One half. That's what I thought Kyle was going to eat. One half of a plate of Chinese food. And then, not only that, Kyle went back. He got another plate and piled it right up the top. All this delicious Chinese food filled this thing right up. Chicken balls, spring rolls, egg rolls, everything. I'm like, there's no way he's going to eat more than a half this time. What did Kyle do? First off, he ate 2 halves from the first plate. Second plate, he had another 2 halves. Finished the whole plate. Dumped the whole thing right down. Filled it right up. And then Kyle went back again, and I'm not joking, he got another plate here. And his other plate, he didn't fill the whole thing up. He filled about half of it up. Spring rolls, jelly rolls, egg rolls, wontons, all the most delicious things, chicken balls. And he had 1 half of that plate. And then I thought he was going to explode, and he looked at me and laughed. He said, how do you get so big eating so little? Because all I had was 1 massive plate of food. But I couldn't believe it. Kyle sat down and he ate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 halves. 5 half plates of food. That's a lot of food. 5 half plates of food? Holy cow. But we're writing it out like this because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? They're all divided into 2, so they're all divided into halves. We got 5 halves, and that's an easy way to see it. But it might be hard for people to understand in their head what 5 over 2 means. Because this is the improper way to write a fraction. When the top is bigger than the bottom. Just like Justin Bieber's big head, it is improper to have the top be so big compared to the bottom. So when we got a big-headed fraction like this, we got to fix it so it's not improper fraction anymore. How do we do that? We know what 5 halves look like because we got it up here already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we do is we take these and we have 2 holes here. So we write those 2 holes out. And then we have 1 half here. So you write 2 holes and 1 half. There we go. There's our new proper way to write this fraction. And what this is called is a mixed fraction. Here's our mixed fraction. 2 whole plates and 1 half plate. So when I actually tell people a story about Kyle, I usually say he ate 2.5 massive plates of Chinese food. I don't say he ate 5 massive half plates of Chinese food, because that's a really confusing way to say things. And even more to the point, it's improper to have a fraction that's bigger on the top than the bottom. You can write it, but that's just what we call it. We call it an improper fraction, just like Justin Bieber's massive improper head. Think on that.